All right, welcome back everyone to the next part of our Every Horse series. This is the Black Kentucky Saddler. It's the next one on the list. Its name is One Black Leg. Kind of an inside joke with my father-in-law, who has actually started playing Red Dead Online. When he first started playing this game, the free horse he was given was this horse, and he named it Three White Leg because of its three white socks it has on, and then one is kind of like a half sock or more of a black leg. So he named it Three White Leg. So I jokingly named this one One Black Leg. But this is the next horse we're going to do in our series. I am here in Blackwater. I kind of struggled to actually find an area of the map that I felt like suited this horse well. The different areas that I rode it in when I was in Tall Trees, Great Plains, Strawberry, like all those different areas, I tried to picture if this was the right area for it, and I couldn't decide, but I think that inside of a city is a good area for it. I think that it looks like a city horse, if that's really a thing at all. I did nighttime because it's black. I don't know, I just felt like this time of day and this setting fit it right. So what I'm going to do, just so I can kind of, show, I guess, the abilities of the horse a little bit, is I'm actually going to come over here and start a bounty as I kind of discuss my thoughts on this horse. So let me get this started, and then we'll dive right into it. So this horse, so just really quickly, the Kentucky Saddler, like I mentioned in the last video, they have a base health at level 1 bonding of 3, so their base health is 3. Their base stamina is 2, 3 speed and 2 acceleration. At max bonding, it's 6 health, 5 stamina, 6 speed, and 4 acceleration. From the previous video to this one, I didn't change horses and ride one of my main horses for a while. I just went right to the stable, discarded the gray Kentucky Saddler, and picked this one up. And honestly, I mean, I have some thoughts on this horse, but I do believe that some of my thoughts or opinions on this horse are very maybe placebo effect type things. But I have actually not enjoyed having this horse. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's just kind of the pretty bland coloring, I guess you could say, or if it's I don't know what it is about it, but I feel like it's incredibly slow. That's kind of my main thought about it, but I know that that's a placebo effect, because statistically, unless something got messed up while they coded the game, this horse is exactly the same as the previous one. So I know that that's just a placebo effect thing, so don't take that as gospel or whatever. That's just my opinion. I feel like the horse is slower. Something I didn't mention about the previous horse was the Gray Kentucky Saddler was actually a mare. So it was a female horse, and this one's a stallion, so it's a male horse. I kind of am gonna alternate, or maybe just pick the gender based on what I think the horse looks like when I first purchased the horse, but because I kind of also want to see if I think gender has any effect on a horse's temperament or anything like that. This horse, again, I think it might be a placebo effect or a chance thing, but this horse was not great in combat. I said that the Gray Kentucky Saddler, surprised me in combat, but this one was not good. There was many times that I had to revive it. There was a couple times where I actually jumped off like a rock and it fell, and I had to revive it. So yeah, I'm not totally in love with this horse, but I understand that it's not any different than the previous horse. Let's get her real quick. I guess I could complete that daily, but we'll do that another time. As far as predators go, it is just like the previous one. It's not that great when it comes to predators. It's pretty skittish. As you can see in combat right now, it just took off. I can't blame it, because obviously we are being shot at, but if you look on the minimap, there are some horses that will just take off. I didn't whistle for it, it's already come back. There are some horses that will just disappear and go super far away, but he's staying close. You know what, maybe out of habit I did whistle for him, but Anyway, I was saying that when it comes to predators, it is very skittish. You can, at max bonding, as long as you're doing a good job of calming the horse. I must have whistled for him to follow because he's staying right here. If you are doing an okay job at calming the horse, you shouldn't have any issues around predators. But if a predator gets the jump on you, or you forget to calm the horse, it will definitely buck you off. This setting is actually pretty nice for the horse. That's kind of pretty much what the other setting was for the gray Kentucky Saddler, but kind of foggy and in tall trees area. But I thought the city matched this horse the best. But yeah, so I think again, I think maybe it was just kind of chance when it came to the encounters that I had with this horse. I did ride this horse for quite a long time. Like I mentioned, I didn't swap to one of my better horses in between recording the 2 episodes. I just went right from that Kentucky Saddler to this one. So it's not like I had another horse to get used to that was significantly better and then coming back to this one. I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to see, so I'm sure it's incredibly hard for you guys to see as well. But it died multiple times in combat. I just feel like when I'm riding it and pushing it, it just doesn't go as fast as the gray one did. I know that that's a placebo effect thing. I noticed it especially when I was hunting and I would be chasing a deer, or especially pronghorn, or I don't know exactly what their names are, but like the desert pronghorns. Those animals, when you shoot them for the first time, oh crap, they take off. You guys can't see anything. I noticed when you shoot a pronghorn, it takes off. Like, it will just vanish. It just goes extremely fast. And this horse had an incredibly hard time keeping up with them when I was hunting. I think that it did okay in combat. I just think that I got overwhelmed a couple times. I do not like the coat of the horse as much as I liked the previous one. It does look really good right now because I think black horses are gorgeous. But I don't like it as much as I like the gray one. I thought the gray one was an incredibly underrated looking horse. But I hate to just kind of bag on this horse because I wanted this series to, be giving every single horse a chance, because there are people that play the game that this could be their absolute favorite horse. They love the way it looks. It's their favorite horse, and I do like it. I don't think any horse in this game is bad, but compared to my experience, and again, maybe it was just chance of the encounters I had and stuff like that, it didn't fare as good as the gray Kentucky Saddler. Statistically, it's the exact same horse, shouldn't be any different, but for whatever reason, just due to RNG or the luck I had with this horse, I didn't enjoy it all that much. So yeah, I'm not going to give the horse a rating out of 10 or anything like that, because I think that any horse is viable in this game, especially, and again, I'm with all these horses, I am going to be using the Nacogdoches and hooded stirrups, as you can hopefully see there. But yeah, I didn't love this horse. I do think it looks great. Again, I was potentially going to record this video here in Strawberry, but I thought that Blackwater matched it a little bit better as someone who lives in the city's horse. But let's turn this bounty in, and then we actually have the Strawberry stable just right up the road, so I'm going to turn this in, and then we'll ride to the stable and give my final thoughts.
Well, you'll get the going rate as soon as they're in the cell. Take them down there. This here is your end of a good deal.
So, overall, this horse is identical to the previous one as far as statistics go. It shouldn't be any different, it shouldn't be any slower, it shouldn't accelerate any slower. It should be the exact same, but based on RNG and the encounters that I had, I did not enjoy this horse. It seemed to die a lot quicker than the previous one. As far as hunting goes, it seemed to be the exact same. It was mostly combat where I saw the most difference in it. I do think it's a good looking horse. If you like black horses, I think it's a great option. But I do not like the coat as much as the previous Kentucky Saddler. But I do think that potentially out of the 4 Kentucky Saddlers, it's maybe the second best looking one, because the next 2 I don't. Maybe their coats will grow on me a little bit, but I don't really like the other 2 Kentucky Saddlers that I am going to be riding next. But yeah, so it's a, you know, it's an average horse. It is what it is. I did enjoy it. I always love getting a new horse and getting it to max bonding and kind of seeing how the horse changes as you level it up through bonding. So far in the series, I think that bonding is more significant to the horse's temperament around predators as well as gunfights than we think. I think a horse needs to be to max bonding before you can really kind of give a judgment on it. But you know, the more I'm looking at the horse now, the more I think it looks, it's a good looking horse. But yeah, I just think my luck was bad with this one. But I'm kind of bummed to get rid of it. But we are. I believe the next one, I actually don't know what the name of it is, but it's I think it's called like the Flaxen Pinto or something like that, but it's kind of like a brown and white spotted Kentucky Saddler. But we will go trade this horse in and grab that one. But thank you all so much for watching. Please, any feedback, any comments are greatly appreciated. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.